KFAN welcomes some great shows to Mystic Lake Amphitheater. 311 and Dirty Heads will be there July 11th. Five Finger Death Punch on August 18th. Slayer on September 4th. All the details on our upcoming shows on the concert page at KFAN.com. Keyword calendar.
That's right. Ben Leber's here. Hi, Ben. Here we are. Home of all the sports that matter, the Power Trip Morning Show and the Fan. Let's talk some news quick, though.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
Thank you, St. Paul Saints. CHS Field, always your spot for the best baseball field experience you possibly can imagine. It's so much fun. Get on down to saintsbaseball.com, pick up your tickets. Get on down to some games. Just always a great time. Right, Ben?
Yeah, man, do that.
Got that right.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, get down there, Gormless.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I'm gormless.
I'll go. I think, hold on here. The station is going June 4th, so I will be there.
Oh,
$20 says you don't go.
No, I will go.
You guys have a team outing? That's so cute.
Yeah.
Big Citrus.
Big Citrus will be there.
Will he be there?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Got it?
Unless he likes Dippin' Dots.
Oh, who doesn't, though?
Yeah.
It's the
Ice
future
cream
of
of
ice
the future,
cream.
man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Future of ice cream, baby.
You're going to be there.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to be there?
Yeah,
I can't be.
in spirit.
Why?
Yeah, I'll be there in spirit, too.
Because I love CHS
I'm not
Field.
available. Not available.
People who will be there in spirit as well are the three people who died on a cruise ship this weekend.
Excuse me?
A virus spread by rodents has killed at least 3 people aboard a Dutch-flagged cruise ship as health workers race to evacuate others showing symptoms. The WHO says it's investigating a suspected outbreak of the hantavirus, a rare but potentially deadly pathogen that can trigger severe respiratory illness. Doesn't it just, back in the day, like Love Boat days, was there ever an episode where Julie got scabies? You know what I mean? It wasn't accurate at all.
Yeah.
Like,
You need help.
well, I'm being serious. Like,
What an unbelievable show. How did that show even exist?
the
Think
Love
about
Boat,
it.
man. What about Fantasy Island?
Just nuts.
Who was
I
your
don't think
favorite
I
character
really
on that
watched
show?
either one.
I didn't either, but
yeah.
just think
Well,
of the
you guys are too
concept. What a
young.
wild time.
Yeah. Fantasy Island.
Yeah.
Was that with
Yes.
You're playing boss.
Tattoo, yes.
Tattoo, man.
Yeah,
That's the only
South Park.
character I know.
Yeah, but the South Park bit of Tattoo is 100 out of 100. Boff. It's so good.
I only know Tattoo because my family would make fun of my oldest brother when he was a kid. When he was a kid, he was in maybe a wedding or something. He was in like a little tuxedo.
That's funny.
Yeah. And he looked like him. So that's my only like exposure to that show.
Is Tattoo still with us?
No.
He can't be.
There's no way.
That was almost 50 years ago.
Larry Misovich or something. What was his name?
Hervé Vilicic.
Oh, my God, you're gormless.
He
really
lived.
is.
He lived to 50 though. He died September 4th, 1993.
He wasn't even around for the OJ trial.
No, he was not.
What a buzzkill.
Yeah, he still thinks he's a hero.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go back. Was the Love Boat's premise just to get it on?
Yeah.
Is that really what it was? A cruise ship where everybody just banged,
Yeah.
and they filmed it as if it's
Yeah, exactly.
interesting soap opera.
Yeah, there'd be all kinds of things happening on those boats, you know?
That's why the Vikings Love Boat was the best bit ever.
Yeah.
You don't need a cruise ship in the middle of the ocean. You just need a boat in Lake Minnetonka
And a two-headed monster.
Or like Bagonzo.
and some dice.
Yeah.
I wonder if things would have went over better if they said like, no, we're in love.
Oh, yeah.
No, this is
not a
this is
passing
between
fancy, no.
Yeah, I love her
Yeah.
and her.
Yeah. I love
And
the
Dante
band.
just likes shooting
And
dice.
her.
He just loved the
Yeah.
dice. He
He
loves
loves the
gambling.
dice, man.
Yeah.
Hickory dickory dock.
Yeah. Yeah. McKinney dove right in though.
Oh,
sure
he dove
did.
in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My sources say he put on a performance.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
I think we've asked, were you on that team?
I thought you were going to ask him if he was on
No,
the
but
boat.
were you on that
You think
team?
he's just going to admit it now?
No, I would never ask him that.
For all these years of staying quiet, I'm finally just going to admit
Somebody
it.
finally asked me. Yes, I was there.
On
No.
May the 4th be with you.
I would not ask you that on the air. if you were
are.
on the boat.
You
no,
are.
but
You're
were you
asking
on the
me
team?
on the air.
No, I'm not asking if you were on the boat. Were you on?
He's asked. Now you got to answer, bud.
I have to answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now's the time.
Can I take a sip of coffee?
Sure.
Yeah.
Dramatic, please.
Sauce, if he doesn't answer, you can Google the year of the Love Boat and then whether or not Ben was on the
Yeah, you
roster.
can cross-reference
It would take
that. Yeah,
15 seconds.
But I just like to ask him.
Maybe
I'm
you're putting
gormless,
him in-
remember?
Yeah.
You really are.
You're inscrutable right now.
Yeah.
I was not on the team. I was in San Diego.
Oh.
Yeah. Then I think if the German definition of San Diego is on that boat, they would
Right.
probably investigate that too.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure Brian McKinney would make sure that really was part of the whale.
Listen, I want to defend you, Ben.
Please do.
Even though you weren't there.
I'm not even sure I need defending, but
Let's
go ahead.
say a Love Boat style situation.
Stop.
Hold on, stay with me.
Yep. I'm with
Sorry,
you.
I need to stay gorm.
Uh-huh.
A Love Boat style situation happens at CHS Field on iHeartRadio night.
Yep.
Okay? Mm-hmm. And I'm there because it's iHeartRadio night, not because I like two-headed monsters. Mm-hmm. Not because I wanted to perform. I might have just wanted to roll some dice like Dante. I'm going to be assumed that I was guilty because you guys set me up. But just because I was on the boat don't mean I was performing. Do you know what I mean?
True. Guilt by association. Right.
So I'm with you, Ben.
Yeah.
You might have been on the boat. You wouldn't have performed.
No, I wouldn't.
You would have
Yeah,
been there because you're a team player.
What if you were just on the boat reading Vonnegut?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You didn't know there was, shenanigans on the,
Yeah.
No way.
You were just up on the top deck.
You were on the
the
nude
top
deck.
deck.
Yeah, I
enjoying
wasn't-
the lunch.
And you're not a gambler. You're not shooting dice with Dante. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Just an innocent bystander just having some
Yeah.
appies.
Mary, quite contrary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just eating some wingies, having a few cocktails.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was not
Enjoying a beautiful
participating
day.
in the reverse chicken fighting.
Enjoying a beautiful day on Lake Minnetonka.
Yeah. Aren't you ladies from Atlanta?
Yeah.
Spirit Airlines abruptly shut down operations and canceled all flights on Saturday. That's a bummer.
Rosie.
Making it the first major U.S. airline in 25 years to go out of business due to financial problems. Its demise has stranded thousands of passengers who have adjusted or who have had to adjust their plans and others with tickets for future dates. So that'd be a sucky thing.
So this is going to sound elitist, but it's not. Stay with me for
Go
a
ahead.
second.
Go
Right.
ahead.
In the last, 20 years, the vast majority of my flights have been Sun Country flights from Minneapolis to Las Vegas and vice versa.
Sure.
So I don't fly almost anywhere where Spirit is one of the major options. Just take Sun Country to Vegas. That's where I'm going. And Spirit doesn't fly to Europe the handful of times I've gone with my family, right? I've never flown on Spirit. And I'm very happy to say that because every story I've ever heard from anybody that's been there is that it's an absolute nightmare from the second you book a ticket to the
Yes.
second the plane lands, that it's an absolute S show.
Yes.
In every aspect of the word. I've heard no positivity, even about the price. It's like, nope, not worth it. I'd rather pay 6 times as much to make sure I get my bags, to make sure I have a seat, to make sure the flight's not upside down, like the Denzel movie.
Right.
Like, has anybody ever had a positive experience on Spirit?
Multiple.
Come on.
Have you really?
I flew multiple times. I flew once to Vegas. Florida. I've had multiple decent enough experiences. There was nothing bad. We had one diversion because one of the passengers had a heart attack or something.
See?
But they handled it well.
Damn it, Spirit.
And it was cheap, and it made flying affordable for a lot of people. So I've also heard those stories, but I like I said, probably 7-8 flights and never had an issue.
Did you ever get your bags back?
Yeah,
And you said you went
they
to
went to
Las
the
Vegas,
same
Florida.
place. The ones they,
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
that's it. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to fly lengthy distances there because their seats
Don't have
did
seat
admittedly
belts?
suck.
There's no seat.
No, they had airbags on. It was
You
weird.
can stand on those flights, though. They have like bus rails.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just hold the thing.
on
right,
to
yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on to
Yeah,
the railing.
for sure.
And then you pull down when you want to stop.
Listen,
Yeah.
if I'm desperate enough to go to Vegas, I'll take any flight to get there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, yeah.
Why not start gambling the second you board the plane?
And they all know that there.
Yeah.
I mean, I love scrolling through, just doom scrolling on X, all the videos that just pop up of just unruly airline passengers. 90% of the time, it's Spirit Airlines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
It does.
I also have not flown it, but
It's over. You missed your window. So did I guess.
Yeah.
We missed our
Yes.
Spirit window.
We got Spirit. Yes, we do. Wait a minute. No, we don't.
Not anymore.
Nope.
How about you?
And is it what happened with Sun Country? They got bought by Frontier. Is that right? Or Allegiant?
Allegiant, yeah. Mhm.
yeah.
When does that takeover start?
I think
Zacho?
I think it was a couple year process from start to finish.
yeah.
It's on track, but I think they're merging / being.
So
sold,
as of today, if you want to book on Sun Country, do you go to Sun Country? Do you go to Allegiant?
Yep,
Still
it's
go to
still
Sun
Sun
Country.
Country.
Okay.
But eventually it will be Allegiant.
And they're based out of Vegas. Is that why the
Sure,
stadium
yes.
is named after it?
And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, power napping is a talent in South Korea, where the 2026 Hanggang.
You talk about the Love Boat again.
What's happening?
It sounds like a kid's show, doesn't it? Come join the Hanggang. The 2026 Hanggang.
Yeah, boy, it's not what I thought.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
The 2026 Hanggang Nap competition took place Saturday in Seoul. Some 170 people participated in the contest, which measured how well people could sleep through distractions. The nappers got some shut-eye in a public park where they were interrupted with tickling and with mosquito sounds.
I don't understand how that works.
I don't either.
You just fake that you're sleeping. Like, how do they know that you're really sleeping?
Can you imagine how much of a mind F it would be if you fly all the way to, what did you say, South Korea?
Yeah.
You fly to South Korea. You're like, I think I'm one of the best nappers in the world. I think I can do this. There's 169 other people in this park, and you're like, all right, I'm going to do this. And then you wake up, which means you're in trouble. You're probably not going to win. And there's PA tickling you.
Yeah.
And you go, what are you doing? I'm tickling you.
Yeah.
You're like, and you look around and you're the only one getting tickled. That wasn't part of the competition in any way.
Yep.
Like, you just ruined it.
Yeah.
I flew all the way over here in Spirit
Yeah.
as cheaply as possible
Why
to
are
win
you-
this napping contest, and you cost me everything. What are you doing in South Korea?
So this is a long,
What are you looking for?
This is a long way to get to a point.
Can't wait.
But when I was a kid, when we played football and we played Wyzetta and we knew we were playing Marion Barber's team, we were in for it, right? Because he would just destroy us single-handedly. Do you think when this competition happens and up over the hill walks Mark Parrish, they all go, it's over. What's the point?
Why are
We're
we
not
here?
going to win. Yeah, time to go get
Not
tickled by PA.
Not fair.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Mosquito sounds, but not actual mosquitoes.
I guess, yeah.
Just the idea of mosquitoes.
Smell.
I think I could sleep through that. I don't think I could.
Really?
I don't think I could sleep through
Being tickled.
adult tickling.
I mean, he'll try.
I know.
What
he's
if he was
offered.
tickling you with one hand and then reading a book?
Thank God he's reading a book with the
thank
other.
God.
the other.
Yep. Yep, that's not where I thought you were going
Oh, I
with
would have
that.
lost some money on that bet.
So there's your news.
That's great news.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
I liked it.
I do a good
In all
job.
seriousness, with the Spirit stuff, obviously the fewer options, the worse it is for the rest
No
of us.
doubt.
Yes, correct.
Right? It's you got to have those low cost airlines to keep prices competitive. So the more of those that go away, the more the prices are going to go up. That's not good.
Yeah, man. Low cost airlines, low cost everything.
No. I blame Sauce.
Me?
Yeah, you just said you never flew it. Don't pin this
Stop
on me.
being Gorm.
Is he being Gorm?
Yeah, he's trying to out Gorm me.
Is he Kevin Gorm?
Yeah, I love Kevin Gorm. He'll be here a week from Wednesday
For
for
what?
the PJ
What's that,
Championship.
for what?
The PJ Championships? Is
Yeah.
that like the napping championship?
Yes.
Yeah, what is that?
Parrish has the first pick.
In the napping championships.
Yeah.
I know that, honey.
Oh, Rose.
Is he back from Italy yet?
Yeah,
Yeah, wasn't he on with Tenna?
he was.
Wonder how that trip went.
He hasn't talked about it
I
yet?
don't know. I'd like a full recap. Sauce and sports. Next.
Carboni's Pizzeria is ready to run the floor for your Game 1 playoff party tonight. Swing by one of their 30-plus locations, grab championship-level pizza, and get set for a deep playoff run. Find your nearest Carboni's at carbonispizza.com.
Was it Kurt Bills?
I don't think it was, Pat. Welcome back. We're here to talk sports. We're going to do that now with the one and only.
This This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey,
Wrong
presented
one.
by the St. Paul
Thank you,
Saints.
St. Paul Saints. And this is
It's
the
time
KFAN
for Fan 5 on the Power Trip.
All right,
Brought to you by Macho Man.
Okay. The Wild lost 9-6 to the Avs, who scored an avalanche of goals. They scored 3 quick goals in the first.
Whoa, ChatGPT this morning or what?
No, I did this all on my own.
No kidding. Start
I was,
over and do it again then.
The Minnesota Wild lost 9-6 to the Avs, who scored an avalanche of goals. The Avs scored 3 quick goals in the first. The Wild scored 2, though, to be down by 1. But then the Avs scored 1 in the second to make it 4-2. But then your Wild scored 3 straight to take a 5-4 lead. But the Avs tied it with under 2 minutes to go in the second. And then they scored 4 in the third to win the game 9-6. Your Avs lead the series 1-0. Zacho is in Colorado and files this report for Game 2 tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Well, it certainly was a wild game last night, Sauce. What a crazy battle. A couple of heavyweights here in the NHL going eventually back and forth. You mentioned it did not start out well for Minnesota. Colorado, I should say, just poured it on. Wild looked flat-footed. But they battled their way back, got it within 1 at the end of the first, and then ended up taking a lead at one point at the end of the second. But then at the third period, it was all Colorado for the most part. Wild got kind of a lucky bounce there for that 6th goal. But it sets up what should be a pretty crazy series, certainly an outlier game. Most goals allowed by far by Minnesota in a postseason game. So this was a wild, crazy game that probably will not look anything like any of the other ones this series. But a lot of positives, certainly some negatives. You don't want to see, you want to see more from the power play. You want to see more from Volstad. You want to see more from the defensive side of things. But the fact that they can put up 6 against a team like Colorado is encouraging, and hopefully sign of good things to come here for Minnesota.
Question for you.
Go ahead.
Sure.
Sacco, where's the breakdown when it seems like, and I'm going to get these terms wrong, it seemed like there was a second wave of offensive players in that slot area that was just completely unguarded. And it was it's like, it seems open and obvious to me that is not just something that the Avs do. That's something everybody would like to do is to get somebody in that slot. So there was never anybody in the passing lane, and there was never anybody guarding that particular area. Like, why did that happen over and over and over again?
That is something that they're gonna look at for sure, Ben, because that's something they did so well against Dallas. They prevented that all series long. I mean, we talked ad nauseum about that the lack of 5-on-5 goals. I think the Stars had 3 or 4 the whole series, and then the Wild gave up 6 or 7 5-on-5 goals last night. So in one game. So it was. Like I said, this team was, I don't know what you want to boil it down to, rest versus rust. Just completely different team that they've been playing the same team 6 straight times, and now they have a whole different cast of characters to deal with, and a very good cast of characters at that. So that's something that they need to absolutely work on, because there were too many of those rushes there that they gave up, and that resulted in scoring for Colorado.
I know you poo-pooed it earlier, and I don't know anything about anything, but what about the dude saying that they had Wallstedt's number and they knew what his weakness was?
I'd like to see the full quote, because that would be Kadri saying that it would be some pretty big bulletin board material, I would imagine, that the Wild could maybe use. I don't know, but there was his angled play was certainly off at times. Left way too much space around him, and way too many windows for Colorado to pick apart, and they're going to pick apart. Kyle McCarr has an unbelievable shot, and of course he's gonna rip it in. Kadri's goal itself was very preventable with proper angle play. So I don't know. I mean, it's weird. It wasn't a weakness all series against Dallas. He made all sorts of saves from all over the ice, especially in those moments. So I think obviously it might have been a weakness last night, but that was not that's not indicative of his entire play. And I think he'll be just fine in game 2 or however long, hopefully. And if he's not, we have that's is what we talked about here. I mean, you don't want to see Gus because it means Volstead didn't play well, but then it means at least we have a solid backup in Gus to come in and relieve Volstead if we need to. But hopefully we don't get to that point.
Okay, not to sound just discouraged by the whole thing. It was really, don't you think it's really encouraging that they had essentially a week to scout our guys and scout Volstead and scout our power play and our defense, everything, right? And we scored, 6 goals?
Yeah.
Is that what, was it 9-6? Yeah. We scored 6 goals off of, like you said, a 6-game series against one team. We had 48 hours essentially to get ready for the next team, which happens to be the best team in the league. Like, that's super encouraging that we can, think about what we can do when we break down this film, get extra scouting on game 2. I mean, it's pretty incredible that we scored 6 goals on these guys.
Yeah, no, I mean that's why the sky certainly is not falling. I know if you did go to bed early, which I get it, these are late ones, but if you wake up and you see 9-6, you're like, what the heck? How 9 goals? But this was
tired.
No. You should be. These games are way too late. But yeah, there was like I said, a lot of positives last night amidst some negatives. But again, this is the President's Trophy winners. This is the best team in the National Hockey League. The Wild are on, I think, it was 2 full days rest. They played Thursday night, had Friday off. They practiced Saturday, flew to Denver, and now they're right back at it on Sunday where the Avs had well over a week to just rest, recoup, recover, and it was still a very competitive game. So again, tomorrow we'll see what happens. That's still not a lot of rest, but I think the Wild will be big beneficiaries of this 3-day break between games 2 and 3, and I think they could, even if they do lose tomorrow, could make this a heck of a series this weekend in St. Paul.
I'm pretty tired.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. The Wolves battled the Spurs tonight at 8:30. Your Spurs are 13.5-point favorites, but Anthony Edwards is questionable for tonight's game and may go because he has been cleared to return.
It's a trap.
Is it?
Could be.
Game 2 is Wednesday, game 3 is Friday, and then game 4 would be on Sunday at 6:30.
Well, both series are similar. I think the Minnesota squads justifiably are dogs, but both can win for different reasons. But both could do it. The Wild are good enough to do it. The Wolves are good enough to do it if they're healthy.
Yeah,
scare them. They're young.
Who outside of Wemby do we have to sweat?
Castle.
Castle's unbelievable.
Point guard.
Yeah.
The point guard.
Yeah.
Who else, Hawk?
Jimi Hendrix.
Yep. Hendrix is not on his best performance lately, but he's still a force to be reckoned
Who's the
with.
head coach, Hawk?
Lieber Lexus.
Oh.
First name Lieber.
Oh, wow. Lieber Lexus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First name Lexus.
Oh, you changed your both names?
Yeah, I actually have to take mine in and get an oil change. So thank you for that.
Monday Mystic.
Yeah.
Assistant coach? Is that the shooting coach?
That's
He's
right.
reading the sponsorship.
Think of the difference between guarding the Joker if you're Rudy versus guarding Wemby.
Yeah.
No, Wemby spends a lot of time at the perimeter, and that's not necessarily where Rudy's great.
Yeah, Rudy is not great at the perimeter.
But once you get him down in the old paint area, Wemby can do it all. But he's got to face Rudy.
That was the issue with
the Frenchman.
Yeah, that was the issue with Denver and how you saw when the Mavs beat us in the Western Conference Finals 2 years ago. They just made Rudy come out and guard the perimeter, and he can't. And you've seen these teams that kill us, like the Thunder. They do that as well. Denver doesn't do that, and the Spurs are not gonna. They're gonna have Rudy come out from under the basket, and he's in tough shape.
Honey.
Oh,
he knows that, honey.
Rosie knew that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Listen, Finchie's got it all figured out.
I think it's really important to outline the tendencies and the themes of the series to get guys to understand. Like last series, it was really locking into their two-man game, and that was really it, And this one's more about understanding all the moving parts. There's way more of a fluid attack that they have. Of course, the way they can change the floor with Wembanyama too, similar to Denver, but rotations will be different and things like that.
See?
If Ant doesn't play, do you think Jaden is truly kind of evolving into superstar mode?
Yeah.
Because he played like it in the Denver series, that he was an alpha, not necessarily a Batman and Robin situation. He was just the Batman.
He called that team out and backed it up every game.
Not just defensively, right? He put up with 32 or whatever it was in one of those games.
Yeah.
Like he was dominant on both sides of the court, and he had to be because he can't be second fiddle when your main fiddle is out.
Right.
You can't just fiddle around. You can't be fiddler on the roof.
The devil going down to Georgia?
Who do you put on?
Put your fiddle away.
Wemby when Rudy goes out.
Conley.
Yeah, good.
Good play.
In a trench coat.
Good plan.
Michael Beasley?
Yeah, Michael Beasley.
Spud Webb?
Yeah, you put Webb on Conley's shoulders and then give him a trench coat.
Horatio Sands?
Do we have anybody else on the team that's French?
Yeah, Beranger.
Put him on there.
Yeah, just a bunch of 7-foot freaks. French freaks.
Is he still on the team?
Sure.
Beranger?
Beranger?
Let's see here. The Twins won 4-3 over the Blue Jays, but Joe Ryan left after 9 pitches with what the Twins are calling right elbow soreness.
Is this a joke?
Back-to-back pitches. We got imaging, so we'll kind of evaluate from there. So, I mean, it was, I think as you guys were told, it was something in the elbow, so we'll evaluate. We have the off day tomorrow, and then we'll kind of go off that.
Yeah, they're off today, but then they're back at the nation's capital tomorrow against Washington at 5:45. Taj Bradley goes for your Twins.
What state is Washington, D.C. in?
It's not a state. It's the District of Columbia.
Look at Gormless over there.
What state is the stadium in?
Isn't it in Maryland?
I actually don't know.
No, I think it's in...
Is it in D.C.?
I think so, yeah.
It's in D.C. proper?
D.C.'s a cool
maybe.
area.
Who knows?
Yeah.
D.C.'s a cool city.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Never been there.
Oh,
You've never been?
No.
Yeah,
I just go to Vegas.
Yeah.
American.
Vegas is Vegas is the most American city that we have to offer. If somebody comes from overseas, like I want a true feel of Americana.
He's not wrong.
You send him to the Strip. You send him to it's literally called Paradise, right?
Yeah,
the Strip is in Paradise, Nevada.
That's true.
It's paradise, literally and figuratively.
I know that, honey.
He gets it.
That's nice of you, Rosie. You're being very sweet today, Rosie.
Why would I go to D.C.? For what?
There's no gambling there, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
Sir. Oh, wait. Do they, Hawk? Does Baltimore have a casino?
Don't know.
Oh, see? Well played, Hawk.
I don't know. Not that I can think of, though.
Vikings news when the Power Trip Morning Show returns. Ben Leber is here. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the thing.
Oh, yeah, dude. Hey, do. It's the Power Trip Morning Show. Ben Leber and a cast of thousands. All week long, bringing you all the coverage of everything going on in the world of Minnesota sports. Your home of the Wild, the Wolves, the Vikings, Golden Gopher Sports, the Lynx, you name it. We got them all covered like a blanket. Right now, we cover your Minnesota Vikings in a little segment we like to call a Vikings News.
It's time for Vikings News on the Power Trip, presented by
Recco.
Your truck accessories pro.
Benjamin and Chris, you two specifically care more about this because it impacts your lives.
Let's hear it.
ProFootballTalk.com is saying that the schedule release might be a week or so later than normal this year.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I want to know what's going on.
So they're saying it's normally in that like May 12th, 13th, 14th range.
Did
but
it
now,
come as a surprise?
I don't know.
Did they not know they were going to have to do it?
Don't know. So they're saying it's maybe the week after that now. The schedule has plenty of moving parts. To date, only 2 games have been set. That's the Niners at the Rams in Australia on Thursday, September 10th, and the Ravens at the Cowboys in Brazil on Sunday, September 27th. So Pro Football Talk says it's hard to imagine the schedule coming out any later than the third week in May.
Yeah, come on. I mean, we got to make plans here, people.
Yeah, come on.
Let's go.
I got things to do.
I got things to do.
Yeah.
I got for real things to do.
Yeah.
First on my list, selfishly, since my daughter is going to Auburn, I really want to make sure that Parents Weekend is open.
Yeah.
And I can get down there. And I want to kind of hand select a football game or two to get down there and
Hell yeah.
Yes, dude.
and make sure that I can get down there for some SEC football.
Yeah.
Dude.
And then outside of that, then it's like, okay, are we traveling international? Or are we going to be doing that whole bit again?
Is the only option the Saints in France? Is that the only one we're down to?
I think so.
I think you're
That's
correct.
right.
Because we have a Saints road game this year, right? And the Saints opponent for France has not been named yet.
Correct.
That's right.
Yeah. And I think it's all been guaranteed that we are going back to London next year.
Is that right?
Is that right?
Yeah.
right?
So I think that's why when we did the back-to-back this year, knowing that we have to then be the home team, I think, in 2027 in London, that we probably won't be traveling international this year. That was the thought, months ago. But I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows? Because clearly, again, they're trending towards eventually every team will have a game
correct.
overseas. So maybe we're already at the point now where we can't automatically cross the Vikings off and say, well, we went twice last year, so we're not going again this year. Maybe that is absolutely still on the table.
Yeah. I wouldn't
Why
hate
not?
that. I like those trips. They're fun.
Especially if a certain fan base is traveling well. If the Vikings fans show up, then why would the NFL be like, well, maybe they're burnt up? Well, not if they keep showing up.
Yeah.
Correct.
Who cares?
No.
If the tickets keep selling, I don't think they care. And Sauce, how many games should be played at an international time so they run around 7 o'clock, give or take Central Time?
Every single one.
All of them.
seems like a lot.
All of them.
I
So
don't know.
put
All of
every
them.
game in Europe. We'll watch all of the games on TV.
Then you get-
if you really, really, really like the Vikes and you want to, but I want to go watch them. Well, then go to Europe.
A little birdie told me we may be playing the Bears in Afghanistan.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the time difference?
Probably
47 hours.
Yeah, 47 hours.
It's
I mean,
actually
I-
8.5 hours ahead of us.
I want the game to start at 7 a.m. on
then
Sunday.
fine,
So
yeah.
as long as whatever in
Right.
an Afghani time that is, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
7 a.m.
Kabul Stadium.
Yep. Oh, they're playing.
I'm
there?
in.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be great.
How about this, Ben? What if the only available time you can go to Auburn to see a football game, they host Samford on November 21st?
I'm
Man,
in.
they play a
People
tough
are in all
schedule.
the hospitals?
I thought you're supposed to play cupcakes for like 8 games.
God, love a cupcake. Right,
They open
right
with
Corey?
Baylor, Southern Miss, and
Take
they play
1.5.
Florida. Man, they play a tough schedule.
Yep. They play the Sudan.
Auburn does?
Yep.
Yeah,
I looked up
cupcakes
a
are
list
great.
of the most dangerous countries.
Oh,
We're going to Yemen to
we are?
play the Jaguars.
Wow.
It's actual Jaguars.
Are we playing in Syria as well?
We are. We're playing in Syria. Yep. That's right. Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah. Listen, Commissioner of the NFL, you really want to play globally? You got to go everywhere.
Well, some would say the whole Brazilian thing is kind of a dangerous place to play.
How many countries are there? 200-ish?
Oh, 23.
200
that's it?
something? Is it 200?
Yeah,
I think you're
I think we
correct.
said like 203 or something.
I forget the exact number.
23.
And how many different countries has the NFL now played in? Something like a dozen, maybe?
Yeah.
We got a long way to go.
Yeah.
And a short time to get there. BJ McKay.
BJ McKay. Who's BJ McKay?
People my age know who that is.
Is that BJ and the Bear?
Yeah, that's right.
How
I'm
do you know
BJ McKay, and this is my best friend Bear. He was a trucker who had a heart of gold.
Is that where the song, there's that one song we used to always play that was like a full, 10-4 over, Big Mama's
That's
coming
Convoy.
through. Yeah, see? Thank you. Convoy Wales, right, Hawk?
Pretty whaley.
Yeah.
195 countries is what this is.
195.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever it takes.
We got a long way to go.
Yeah, we're playing the University of Auburn. The Vikings are at in the Vatican City.
Oh, well, Rosie could get us in there.
Rosie, well, he's had a personal tour of the Vatican, a private tour. So my guess is he could show us the ropes.
Yeah.
You know?
Gotta be careful with those private stores.
You don't mind them.
Depends on who's giving me a tour.
You don't care.
Oh, I do.
No, you do. I learned that.
There's a lady down the road you didn't care too much about.
There's an old man down the road.
Out here in Denver.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's secretly still in love with her.
How dare you?
In love with her.
He is.
She could be my neighbor and I wouldn't know it.
Oh.
Yeah. So what do we got here? Do we have like rookie mini camp coming up here? I haven't looked at the schedule at all.
I just had that up.
Yeah,
I'm so checked out.
They have,
is that this weekend?
the OTAs, I think rookie mini camp was last.
That already happened.
Yeah, that happens right after the
But
draft.
this says, and who knows if it's right because it's AI, they have OTAs May 26th, 27th, and 29th.
Let's go.
Then and then a bunch of days in June, and then mandatory mini camp, Ben, is June 9th through the 11th.
Hey, let me ask you this, Benjamin, since I just admitted that I don't know, I'm just kind of checked out. Like, get back to me when the season starts when it comes to the Vikes. But obviously, they're a huge deal. I get that. Last year we had the JJ McCarthy storyline. Is he healthy? Is he ready? What do we got? Because we didn't know, right? Because the year before that was Darnold. Well, what are we looking for this year? Because obviously we have a lot of rookies. We have some new players. We all want them to be good. We'll find out once the actual season starts. What are you going to learn in mini camp and stuff, right? We all know how that trap works. What's your storyline? Is it just Kyler versus the rest of the group, or what's the A topic between now and game one?
Probably just Kyler's development. How's he taken to this offense? I think the give and take between what Kyler does best and what this offense has shown at its best, I think that'll be the storyline of, well, how many snaps under center is he taking? Are we morphing more into a shotgun sort of offense? Are we going to what's our running game situation going to be looking like with Kyler, at the command? So I think that'll be that whole thing, all the way around between who's he targeting in OTAs as far as receivers? Is he giving Justin Jefferson some love? Are we more of a deep shot team? Are we more of just a quick game team? Like, how's all that going to look? I think that'll be the biggest storyline. And then, of course, Banks' health. I mean, I'm curious, like, what's he going to look like? Is he going to be ready at all for any of the offseason stuff? If he does, are we going to get a glimpse of how he looks sort of with the whole defense? And then certainly as we get into training camp, as he is fully healthy, which we think he's going to be fully healthy, what's the defense look like with these new parts? We got some new toys on defense.
It's going to be dominant.
Yeah, well said.
Where on your list is the Harrison Smith watch?
Not at all.
Not even close.
No.
It's
not nothing personal. It's like I don't think the team needs to be held hostage about what his status is. I mean, they have to proceed as if he's not going to be there, and then it's just an extra add-on bonus if he does show up and want to show up whenever that is. I mean, I don't expect that to happen until maybe at best. I don't know. I guess we don't even know our bye week. I mean, I would say probably week 7.
See that?
Our bye week is week 2.
A lot of people keep saying that, and you guys might be right. I just think that's nuts. Like, if you're going to come back halfway through the season, like, what if the Vikings season is over?
Well, that's
what if we're 2-6? And what are you waiting for?
I think that's why he is going to sit back and wait.
So let's flip it. Let's say they're 6-2.
Then I think he comes back.
But what if it's working without him? I mean, no offense to Harrison, but like, is there a spot for him if the secondary's playing well and you're 6-2? I don't know. The half season thing makes no sense to me. Either retire or don't. Either play or don't. I don't get that.
I think
are you the boss of him?
Yeah. I'm not the boss of anybody, not even my own home.
His daddy?
I'm barely the boss of myself.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
You know what I mean?
I will go back to the conversation that I had with him in the locker room about Eric Kendricks. And I said, is there a scenario where Eric Kendricks this last season was picked up by the 49ers and just played out the rest of the season into the playoffs or, playoff stretch? And he kind of smiled and he says, yeah, that's the goal.
That makes sense.
Oh.
Yeah.
See,
His return
And
was
if he
questionable.
wants to do that, fine. But to me, it's like if he wants to skip all these stupid mini camps and training camps, he's like, I know what I'm doing. I don't need to read the playbook.
Correct.
I'm in good shape. I know what I'm doing. I'm a vet. If he wants to show up, when's our first game? Like September 6th or something? Whatever. Let's just say it's something like that.
We have a week 1 bye week.
Yep. If he wants to show up on September 1st and go, all right, I'm ready. Can I just practice for like the next 4 days and play? They'd go, yeah, of course. Sure. You're good. That makes sense to me. Showing up like mid-November makes no sense to me.
I want him to just pop in at halftime of one game and like, Leroy Jenkins.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Run out on the field.
I mean, selfishly, he would want to come back right before the start of week 1.
Or maybe NFC Championship game.
Yeah. Right.
If he's thinking about his checkbook and his pocketbook, then he would say, yeah, I want to come back week 1, be on the opening day roster, veterans salary fully guaranteed. Now the team is like, they might look at it and say, we'll bring you back week 2. That way we don't have to guarantee your contract. But
how about this? This is the dumbest idea I've ever had.
Oh, let's hear it.
But I already started my sentence, so there's no turning back now.
I'm sure it's good.
What if first Vikings home game?
Yep.
So who knows? Let's say it's week 1 or week 2. First Vikings home game, like midway through the first quarter, there's a TV timeout. And then all of a sudden on the big screens at US Bank Stadium, they start showing Morgan Wallen walking from the back of the stadium towards the field. And it's like, maybe down the problem, doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo. And then he's like, oh, man, Morgan Wallen's here. He's doing his walkout bit. And then halfway, out of the side of the camera shot, here comes Harrison Smith.
Yep.
Fully geared up, and he's ready to go. And Morgan Wallen's all like, doo-ba-doo, no problem. And he's doing his bit or whatever.
God, you love Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
Down on a problem.
I don't know
That's
what
the
is.
name of his song.
Yeah,
That's
something
his
about
latest
beer
song.
and problems and
It's about
stuff.
going to the
going
prom.
down on a problem?
And then he walks Harrison Smith out to the field, and the place just erupts. And then Morgan's like, "Well, then am I doing like halftime? No. We don't need you.
No, we don't need you.
No.
Go do
And then
something
Drake
else."
Lindsay comes out and he's smashed.
Again? Does he turn
Just
1?
hammered.
Does he turn 21 by this fall? When does he turn 21?
Oh.
Got to be pretty soon. Yeah, he's 20, right?
How fun was that reaction over the weekend? How about everybody on the planet going, "Yeah, what 20-year-old doesn't have a fake ID?
Who
I did."
cares?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Everybody
leave him
act like he
alone.
killed somebody.
No, leave him
No,
alone.
we did not.
No.
I almost feel like that's a rite of passage when you
Yes.
go to
In a
college.
lot of ways.
Yeah.
Right. If he had gotten hammered and driven a car or beat somebody up or
Broken
something, it's
somebody's
like,
face,
now we're
yeah,
talking.
right.
Now it's
Now
different.
it's trouble, yeah.
Fake ID, having a drink. Who has it? I did that 1,000
Yeah,
times.
Drinking.
correct.
Drinks him.
Yeah,
It's just
but you
called
went to
being
the
a kid.
casino.
It's just another reminder that we grew up in one of the greatest generations.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because if people are going to get all bent out of shape about somebody getting caught with a fake ID,
Right.
I mean, think about the things that we were doing.
Oh, Lord.
A fake ID was nothing.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were lame if you didn't have one.
I know.
I mean, yeah. Back in the 70s and 80s,
Yeah.
some of them you didn't even have a picture on it.
Listen, my version of the Love Boat was on a combine.
Like where people work out.
Amazing hot rod.
Yeah. You love amazing.
You don't know what a
Hot Rod.
combine is.
What do you think it is?
It's like a tractor.
That's right.
Man, you're Gorm.
You're Gormley.
You're Kevin Gorm.
Let me throw out one more thing about maybe another scenario, just so we can hit all the angles and we can all say that we're right.
You didn't like my Morgan Wallen walkout idea?
I don't mind it.
I think it's possible. I'll put it that way.
Was it my impression of him that turned it off? Because I thought I nailed it. I've been working on it
Yeah,
for like the last
That was
15
an
minutes.
impression. I thought he was here.
Yeah.
See, exactly. You and Lavelle both.
Man.
So, Sauce, how many
Yes,
games
sir.
did he miss at the start of the season because of his sickness or whatever, like the
23.
issue that he had?
Wasn't it 4?
Yeah.
I think it was 4 or
I thought it was
5.
more than that.
Was
even.
it more than
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I don't know.
So maybe it's a scenario like that where he skips training camp, they sign him, and then it's 4 or 5 weeks of him just getting ramped up, as far as conditioning and all that stuff.
Put him on the pup list or something.
Yeah, he's like on the pup list. And then he's just there in the building. He's being the mentor guy. He's doing some of the practices. And just trying to, he's ramping up to the season. That could be a possibility as well. Where he's officially on the team, but we probably won't see him until week 4 or 5.
This can't be right. It says he only missed 2 games.
Yeah, that's what ESPN So
he was active for those games, but he didn't play in.
Well, this says he played in the Bengals game. Was that week 2?
But wasn't he on the pitch count or something? Like
he didn't play a lot.
Yeah, he didn't play.
He had 3 tackles in the game in Pittsburgh or against Pittsburgh and Dublin.
2.
So yeah, he must only miss 2.
I don't remember him being active for that game at all. That's weird, man. My memory's terrible.
And then he played in the London game. He had 5 total tackles.
Yeah, he must have been on a pitch count then, because man, when we come back after this break, have you guys seen the footage of that plane in New Jersey this morning?
No,
it hit that driver.
It hit a truck as it was landing.
Yeah,
and it didn't crash. It hit a light pole in a truck, and there's video inside the guy's truck.
Yes, I saw
of him
that.
getting hit by the plane as it was landing.
And thank God that guy's okay.
Thank God.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Man.
Yeah.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
Maybe down the brown.
Oh, hey, he's here.
It's Morgan Wallen again.
Go down on a problem.
That's not what he said.
Do I have to cut that from the podcast?
I think you might have to.
We're gonna get sued.
No, Zach, that was just me singing it. That wasn't the actual track. I know it sounded identical, but no, that was just me. So no, I think we're good. Fan 5 in a second. Headlines later. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on.